I'm Benny Sewa Ofusubadu, the head of Agriculture and Environment Statistics, and also the coordinator for the crop cutting survey ongoing. We are doing this survey in collaboration with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. And the main aim of this survey is to improve or to bridge the data gap that we have in agriculture statistics.
The crop cut survey is one of the most important data collection assignments in the country. It is a survey that gives us information about the crop production in the country. Specifically, it gives us very important baseline information on the area cropped of the very important crops in the country, such as maize, rice, millet, sorghum, and then vegetables. It also gives us vital information on the crop yield of these various crops in the country. It is important that the nation has a very good idea of these agricultural indicators. Now, in order to do that, this survey has to be conducted on an annual basis. Fortunately, we have one of the opportunities this year to conduct such a survey. With the support of the Food and Agriculture Organization and the World Bank, under the 50 by 2030 initiative, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture has been brought together with the Ghana Statistical Service, which is, of course, the main statistics body and data collection body of the country, to undertake this survey. We are very excited about it because it's going to give us very important information to feed policymakers on the decisions they take on the agricultural sector. This is important because policymakers need to expand the agricultural sector and develop the agricultural sector, especially in the wake of the Planting for Food and Jobs, which is the major government intervention in the agricultural sector. Government needs this data to set the base plan for the initiative, and then also assess the initiative over the 5-year period that it's been set up to work. So this survey, it's really going to be useful, but not just to government, but to other policymakers in the country, to researchers, and to every stakeholder in the agricultural sector. It is said that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. But then how do you plan without data? Yes, data is absolutely important to the planning of the agricultural sector, and then to the implementation of policies in the agricultural sector, and even to the private sector in their involvement in the agricultural sector. And if there is one set of data that we need, is data that gives us a very good idea about how much crop has been grown, what volume we are getting out of this area that we have cropped, and how productive we are in cropping these areas. This survey is going to give us this opportunity. Now, it's going to be conducted in the major season for starters, and then afterwards, we hope to do it again in the minor season. Once again, it's been difficult to do this survey twice in a year in the past, but this year around, we have this opportunity. So we are really looking forward to doing that, both in the major season and then in the minor season, so that we can have a comprehensive data set on the agricultural production of the major food security crops and other crops, of course, which affect food consumption, which affect the availability of food. We hope that after the survey is conducted, this data will be available for use and will make life, especially for planners and policymakers in the agricultural sector, very easy because of the availability of the data.
The field work is ongoing and it's going to take about 28 days. So we expect the holders that were listed during the listing phase to support the enumerators by providing them the relevant information, so that this information can be aggregated for us to get the total production of crops and vegetables in the country, to inform policies and also to improve upon the estimation of agriculture sector in the country's gross domestic products.